once again on StineItch, Twitch chess channel with EEG brainwaves. Right there. Those are my brainwaves in real time. I'm doing those. I make those happen. Delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma. It's a lot of data there. A lot of people sometimes ask me, well, what does it all mean? What do those brainwaves really tell us while you're playing? Well, that's still something that needs to be studied. Right now, we're just collecting the data. Well, and it's a lot of fun too. There's a lot of people that tell me, well, I get some munchies. I sit on the couch. I just like zone out and watch the waves go up and down as you play. And it's a way for people to relax. So, hope you enjoy the brainwaves as I'm playing. And without any more ado, I'm going to go over here to Elite Chess, play a 5-minute game, see how we do. And we have white. It's kind of interesting. We'll play the King's Gambit as white, see how our brainwaves do. Last night we were playing, we had some really weird stuff happening in the gamma range. And we'll see how it looks. That's not like a huge problem. I just kind of like know some of these things from experience where you just kind of like realize that there's certain things that give you a problem and other things that don't really give you a problem. And that is not like a really big deal, that thing coming out there like that. Um, let's try. Should we sacrifice here maybe? I don't know. We'll see what happens. King's Gambits are open to a lot of different sacrifices. You gotta kinda know what you're doing to actually make all this stuff work, but it works sometimes. Now I gotta watch out for this check here. Um, I don't know. There's some interesting things to try here, I guess. That's a check. Really don't know if that's going to work or not, but we'll try. The queen can come out here, check. I think this will be. I can take that pawn too, can I? I don't know. I'll just try it and see what happens. He can put me in check if he sees that. He might not put me in check. He can put me in check here. If he does that, the king's going to have to go here and then over to here. And he can't check me again because I'm on the diagonal and I also have the rook over here. So this is just an all-out weird King's Gambit attack while we get some interesting brainwaves. And our opponent is apparently getting his own brainwaves right now because he's thinking, or maybe he's just getting a pizza at the door. Every once in a while, people are playing and their kid starts crying, or they have a pizza delivery, and you think they're thinking, but really they're just doing stuff. I don't think he sees the check. Yeah, there he's got it. I could get out of check by doing this. Then he would have to move his king. I don't know, maybe I'll just do that. If I bring the king over here, I'll be in bigger trouble. So I'll come back there and see what happens. Um, put him in check here. This is an interesting game so far. He'll probably have to bring the knight here. Because if he brings the queen over or something, I'll take his rook. I can take his rook anyway, can I? What if he brings his knight out, I take his rook with check. Hmm. But even so, it doesn't look really great for him, does it? If I come here, I can take his rook right now, but if I do, he takes my knight with his bishop. Um, this is weird. Maybe I just protect the knight again and see what happens. And this will attack his bishop too. Weird things happening. We still have some great play going on here. Now we got our knight very well protected with the pawn and with the bishop. I kind of saw he might do that. And I kind of have this move, don't I? Because that bishop is no longer being protected by the knight. Now he can come out and attack my queen with his knight. And if he does that, I can take here. And after all those sacrifices, I'll actually be a piece ahead because he'll have two pieces and two rooks. And I will have three pieces and two rooks. So let's see what's going to happen now. I really can't take that. What's going to happen now? I don't know. I don't have this figured out. Do I have any other checks? I gotta get this bishop. Gotta get my queen, my bishop out. And for my bishop to be effective, I have to get my king out of danger, so I'm gonna do that. And he's gonna move his knight out. I figured that. I'm going to come over here and probably made the wrong move. I didn't have to make that king move, but we'll see what happens. Right now I've got this knight pinned. If I move this pawn up, he will be in trouble. Maybe it was good to get my king off from there because otherwise he could have checked me if I moved my knight. Now I'm able to move my knight. I don't know. So many things happening. I think I maybe would have been dead. I don't know. I didn't like my rook and my king there though. But at least I still have his knight pinned. Okay, and he came back there. If I move up now, his knight can come up here. I'm going to bring my knight up. This knight now counteracts against this knight very handily. I can make that knight move. Yeah, I'm going to try this and just see what happens. Kind of running out of time here if I don't just start moving. So just moving around a little bit. And it's a possibility we can win this on time. Now I have an open file against this king too. If I just move the bishop and bring the rook over. Um, he's going to attack my knight. I mean, he's going to attack my rook, which might not be the worst thing in the world. Suppose I just let him take my rook and I'll put him in check with my rook. I mean, this rook's not doing anything over here, so maybe it's better just get him out into play and check him. And then I can move this up and I win a piece over there because his bishop now is pinned by this rook. And this knight is pinned too by the queen. So now I can put him in check. with a check. And now's the crucial move of the game. There's got to be something I can do here. Put him in check again, maybe? I don't know. Right now, I'm just going to try to win on time. Now, I can take his knight and maybe get some interesting checks here. He's got 6 seconds left. And I'll put him in a check again. Come down here and threaten a mate. Okay, so that was a pretty good game. Wow, look at those. Did you see how when I got that mate, my brain waves were all just lined up? Don't know what that means either, but it was an interesting game. Let's do the analysis board of this extremely crazy, weird, sacrificial King's Gambit game. Just so you guys can all see some of the potential and some of the non-potential. Well, look at that. I had pretty good advantage right there, and then I lost it, and then I got advantages for the rest of the game. I had 4 blunders. My opponent had 3 blunders. Let's see how it went because it was going really good up to that point. So just so that we learn this opening. See, we weren't doing bad at all in the first part. I'm going to click through here so you can see. I'm going to get to this point, and we were doing really good up to then. Okay, like I said, see, you see where we are right now in the game, right there and right there. People think that they have this huge advantage when they make my king move, but look, it's 0. And white has a excellent position in a sense because black gets very overconfident at this point, even though the two sides are completely equal. So it's a kind of an interesting way to play. But I want to get to this point. Let's keep clicking until we get to that point. He moved the bishop back there. I came up there. He moved back there. And now I had an excellent. Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah. Yeah. So you see, if the knight comes up here in this king's gambit opening with the bishop here, if the knight can make it to here, the only way that he can protect this pawn usually is with the knight coming out here. But he blocked that square with the bishop. So now, if I did that, you see, and we'll see what the look. I'm more than a piece ahead. Well, almost a piece ahead. 2.5. It's almost a piece. And they're saying his best move is to come out here. And then they're saying my best move would be, I guess, to go over there and win the rook. That would put me at 3.7. That drops me way down to less than 2. So yeah, would be a lot better if he comes out there. I come out here to win the rook. And this queen doesn't really have, what's it going to do? What's it going to attack? It doesn't have, what can it do? He moved that pawn up to sacrifice it just so he can open this bishop up. My bishop still remains on the knight. He's getting some developing. Okay, so that was an interesting game. Right up to this point, you see we were playing very, very well. And we'll just click through the beginning so you guys can all see how the King's Gambit works in this particular rendition of it. Okay, there's the King Gambit. He takes. A lot of times they'll do this, thinking about this check. Just come out here going after that. If he checks you there, move the king over, you have no problem. If he starts getting overconfident, you can win. Like that, they say was a terrible thing. I came down there for the sacrifice. I'm -3 according to this, but you see, I don't think black is going to play correctly, and I'm going to start winning because I did win this game. Um, I'm still minus. I'm going to look here to the point where I got to the plus. Now I could have taken the rook. I didn't do that. Oh, see, now that was the big mistake right there. The knight came out and he dropped the bishop. And then after that, I'm always playing at around +2, +2, +2, +2. I'm making a few of the moves that are being considered. There I do another sacrifice and he takes the rook. I put him in check and he made a terrible mistake. I mean, okay, develop the knight, block the king. It all looks very logical, but um, now I'm ahead 5.7. So the king's gambit's very tricky. If he doesn't play very accurately, he can basically lose the game. Really big, and it's a lot of fun. Um, so I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and we'll see you around. Uh, tell me in the I didn't have a lot of chat this game. I think I have quite a few lurkers that are just watching the games and not entering the chat. So if you're out there, you're one of the lurkers. So just go ahead and um, just say some random stuff there in the chat, and we'll have fun on the next stream. Okay. So hope you learned, and see you later. Bye bye.